Yvonne's here, and I gotta tell you, dudes, we're gonna be talking grammar and popular sayings of the current generation and sayings that are said incorrectly by the current generation as well. And as you could tell, one of my, I guess, least favorite and one that I just don't understand is when a girl is called a dude. I've even said or have seen other girls call other girls dudes. Dudes, come over here, let's look at this. Or, dude, I love that outfit. And I don't know. I think that's kind of strange, and I don't know where that came from. And maybe somebody out there can help me realize why that became popular and who made it popular, you know? So I am by no means a perfectly grammatical person when I'm speaking, but I do know some things. And you can ask this old broad about some things. But we're going to be talking grammar today. Okay, this is one of the most abused word, I think, in English grammar today. How do you spell and use the correct word there? There's three types: THERE, THEY apostrophe RE, and then this one here above, THEIR. And there are also other words with different spellings and different meanings that are abused a lot, like these, those, and them. I just cringe when I hear somebody say, oh, them dresses over there, or them cars I just love. It's either those cars, or depending on what context you're saying it, or these cars. It's never used like those cars. It's never used like them cars or them dresses or them earrings. When you say it like that, that is abused a lot. And then another one that is sometimes abused is bring and brought. I will bring the wine. You don't, or I have brought the wine over, but you don't say I brung or I brang. I hear that a lot. And it's just another cringe-worthy thing for me. And another cringe-worthy item for me are different sayings like nip it in the butt. I'm sorry, it's not nip it in the butt. The saying is to end or stop something. For instance, this chaos that we are experiencing needs to be nipped in the bud. That's what you say. Nipped in the bud. Because in planting scenarios, if you want to stop something to grow, you take the buds and you nip them off. And then it's stopped. The planting is stopped. And that's what it means. You want to stop something. Nipping something in the butt, I don't know. The only picture I get into my mind is somebody pinching somebody's butt or maybe a dog biting somebody's butt. But neither of those things mean to stop. So that's just one of mine. I don't know. You might have some that drive you crazy too. And what about grammatical writing? A lot of times people don't write grammatically correct. Like this poor lady who just wants to know where to put the apostrophe. I think that happens a lot of times in today's world. A lot of the times the apostrophe faux pas comes into play when people are trying to use the plural term of certain nouns and pronouns, like above. So I've compiled a list of some of the other sayings and phrases that are grammatically incorrect and not said correctly by, it seems, the more younger generation, or at least currently. And those are things like first come, first serve. No, you don't want to be the one to serve everyone when you are the first one who gets there. It's first come, first served. That means if you're the first one there, you're going to be the first one served. And that's always a good thing. The other one, I couldn't care less. That's correct. If you could care no more about whatever it is you're saying that, then you couldn't care less. But a lot of people say, I could care less. And that means, oh yes, you could care less some more. You're not at the bottom of caring. So that's just something to remember that I notice a lot too. And bated breath. Oh, I was waiting with bated breath. Well, bated breath is correct, but sometimes I see people spell it like fish bait, and that's not correct. It's not the same word. It's not fish bait. Baited is like being surprised or having your breath taken away, that type of thing. For all intents and purposes is correct, but I often hear people say for intensive purposes. Well, that doesn't mean anything. And then you got these little buggers like one in the same. One in the same is really supposed to be one and the same. One and the same. And then case and point is really supposed to be said case in point. So there you have those little, tricksters on you. But I was just wanting to get your opinion on why you think the current generation is more apt to make grammatical mistakes. Is it that the school systems are failing them, or is it that their parents at home speak incorrectly and therefore they grow up learning that? What do you think? Do you think it is something as simple as not reading much? If you are a family who doesn't read books, newspapers, magazines, is that the reason you're not learning the grammar correctly? It's just an interesting thought, and I just would like your opinion on it if any of you have one. And maybe some examples of things that drive you crazy and that you hear often. Well, I'm Boots Burns, and if you ever want to know my opinion, you just ask this old broad.